What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who just got home from your long day at work/school and you're finally ready to relax. You've been to the grocery store, got lunch for tomorrow, even stopped by the gas station on the way home just to make sure you're all ready for the next morning. As you step through the threshold of your home, your dog looks at you, side-eyed, head slightly tilted to one side as if to say, "You forgot to pick up dog food, didn't you?" Well, looks like there's no need to put anything down as you spin around and head back outside yet again. You look great. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, whether you're at home, work, or school. I'm excited to bring to you an r/AntiMLM trash video. This was a lot of fun to make. Midterm week is almost over, or it's like midterm 2 weeks, frankly, but it's just about over, so I'm starting to feel a little more at ease, and I'm ready just to get back into the swing of things until finals week picks back up again at the end of the semester. So for now, I shall have a breather, and if you guys are ready for an r/AntiMLM trash video, then please stay tuned. And before we dive in, let's have a quick wholesome fan art moment. This awesome fan art was sent over by Star Should Shut Up. Try to say that 10 times fast. And it is super awesome. Thank you so much for sending this. I adore the fact that the character, me, is wearing the hot dog shirt, and it's even better that I'm not wearing pants with it, because if you're wearing the hot dog shirt, who needs pants? Am I right? Okay, this was posted on a Reddit forum, so even Reddit is not safe from the Huns. Not safe at all. What are some makeup products you dislike and why? I just recently bought the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara because I hear so many good reviews about it, but it always ends up smudging underneath my eyes and it is a bit too clumpy for my liking. Just curious some makeup products you guys have bought and disliked. Check your messages, gal! Gal? Check your messages, gal? Usually it's like check your messages, girl, or girly or something. Check your messages, gal. Strange, okay. But it's just so funny that they're pitching even here. And, you know, that just goes to show, honestly, that they're just going to post everywhere. They know that we're here on Reddit talking bad about them. They know. But hey, they're still potential sales. We might be skeptical, but we're still all potential sales, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming that's why they must do it. They just have no shame. Oh, commence cringe in 3, 2... Gotta love it when you post ED recovery commentary with a photo of your visible weight gain and a girl from your hometown DMs you asking if you've heard of Beachbody and that, "As a nurse, I'd like to remind people there are healthy ways to be confident." No, thank you. Well, this plays perfectly off the last post. I mean, my very last slide, I was just saying something along the lines of like, Huns have no shame, they'll post anywhere. Well, they went ahead and proved my point for me, so that's useful. But okay, so it would have taken approximately what, maybe 5 seconds to scroll up or maybe read the post that the OP had posted, and it would have been easy for the HonBot to quickly find out that this person was posting an ED recovery story, and that's what the quote unquote visible weight gain representation was for. But I think that just kind of plays into either two factors. Either the Hun did know that and saw that and just figured, what the heck, I could make a potential sale off these vulnerable people anyway. Or this person was just so overworked, so overtired that they were just there was no time. They were delirious and there was just no way to actually be able to read. They just see that someone hadn't posted a picture about gaining weight and all they can do is just like pump out that copy paste message and then move on to the next person. Which honestly, the latter is probably the most likely, honestly, because it seems like a lot of these Huns have terrible schedules. The whole premise of doing this HonBotting is that you get to stay at home and work from home and be with your family and not have to work as hard as the average person who's doing the 9-to-5 hamster wheel thing that they talk about all the time. But the reality is you end up working way more, and it's like you're home, but you are so wrapped up in what you're doing that you're not really there. And I'm not quite sure why I went off on that tangent, but I'm sure it related somehow. We're going to go ahead and move on. No, this is terrible. Congratulations on your ED journey, your recovery. That's really amazing. And power to you, girlfriend, and to this Hun. Just stop it. Okay, so I am really good at what I do and completely forgot which MLM this was from. So it's either Arbonne or it's It Works or Shakeology. I don't know, any one of the diet ones. Just fill in the blank. Could be Octavia. Who knows? But it's one of the ones where apparently you drink a superfood shake and you do some workout that they give you or something for 30 minutes a day. And apparently it makes you able to stand taller. It's incredible. I need to get my hands on this superfood shake because, I really have noticed the older I get, and it's not just my posture is bad. I think I'm just like lazy. It's so much easier just to kind of like hunch over and like round the shoulders and like, you can kind of chill there. But I guess having the shoulders back, like now I'm doing it. Suddenly I feel like I'm able to breathe better. I feel way more confident. So yeah, if this shake makes me stand straighter, well then that's cool. That's impressive. As far as weight loss, I feel like that's way more unlikely. Flatter stomach. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have heard stories about what these shakes and teas and things do, why your stomach gets flatter. You can ask your toilet what happened. They know the whole story. It ain't pretty, okay? So this one, I'm not going to read it out loud, but I am going to talk about it. Feel free to read it, but I will tell you what's going on. I can't with this. I love you guys so much, and I didn't want to expose you to something so horrific, so I cropped the photo, pretty much 3/4 of it off, and then also did a nice little doodle there to cover up some other items that I just don't think you deserve to see. You folks all have regular lives, I'm sure, and I'm sure some of you have kids and probably have experienced a situation like this. But I'm sure you haven't pasted it all over the internet for everybody to see. Okay, so this is a doTERRA salesperson, a doTERRA representative, and they have a picture of their child's expulsion of the digestive tract all over the carpet. They have a picture of it here. And they are using this as an example to say why they love doTERRA On Guard Cleaner, because she can clean up this mess and know that it's safe. I mean, in commercials with Clorox bleach, however you may feel about bleach, the commercials always show, like, they never show a carpet covered in a pile of excrement. It's a bathroom and there's a toilet and someone's scrubbing the toilet, and that's good enough for everyone out there in the world to be like, oh, okay, that cleans toilets very well. Toilets are dirty, check. And that's usually enough for people to figure out if it's a good cleaning product. I don't think the average consumer needs this kind of visual persuasion to buy your product. I mean, that's just one thing. That's gross. Okay. And then what else is gross is just the sheer oversharing. I mean, this is your child is 3 years old. That is so unfair of you to put this all over the internet and embarrass them. Yeah, okay, they don't know what's going on, so I guess what they don't know can't hurt them. But there's that saying is a bunch of garbage, and I think that regular life dispels that myth quite nicely. So this makes me so mad. Okay, I'm sorry. Why? So gross, and just what a weird way to sell something. And who told you to do this? And your upline definitely approved this. I bet she got like an email from her upline telling her what a great post that was on her Facebook or wherever this is. Ugh, I'm so out of touch with social media, and right now I am so grateful for that. So some context for this post: the HonBot was trying to recruit the OP, and the OP basically came back with some cases, some stories of people who have had some, you've seen the Monet issues, the hair loss and the scalp looking all a mess. And this is the HonBot's response, which is essentially an insult followed by an attempt to hire. It's quite a move.
I've seen the rumors as well. They are false, and those women are being sued for millions for defamation. I would never use something that made my hair fall out. We are also a billion-dollar company in only 5 years. Something that took Starbucks 25.
Oh my God.
Sorry that you have been blindsided by rumors. If you would ever be open to hear more and earn a lot of money from home, please feel free to reach out.
Oh. And this is why HonBots wonder why nobody wants to be their friends, why no one reads their posts, why no one buys their sales when they're trying to get that free cruise, and a lot of you who are on here, there's a lot of you who are ex-HonBots who are here, who are Foxtrotters, and thank you so much for being here. And I know that you guys are the ones who weren't doing this type of stuff. I understand that. I think crappy people are crappy people, and that's just kind of the way of the world. And I know that sometimes good people get roped up into crappy things, and it just is what it is. You know, I've done dumb stuff too. Maybe one day I'll tell you all. I don't know if we have time for that. And let's also take a moment for the classy move of attempting to, after insulting the person's intelligence and all that, attempting to recruit them still, because, you know, she's got to make her money somehow, I guess. Get that hustle, boss babe, girl boss. You the boss, girl babe, boss babe, emerald, unicorn. It's too much. This is cool. This is some sort of Indian publication that has an article on the dangers of MLMs and pyramid schemes, and it's trying to explain what they are for people to read, and I just think it's so interesting. But we'll just read the part that's highlighted. I'll start at the sentence that says, these schemes. So these schemes usually spread through friends, relatives, and known persons of the Asian agents, who may be termed as Bonsamara Dahuka, a colloquial slang in Odia, meaning a person who invites self-destruction or death, along with the destruction of relatives and friends. These schemes not only spread among illiterate or rural folks, but also among the highly educated people, etc. Okay. So I just think that's really interesting. And I gotta say, while that definition is a little more ominous, it's very literal. But I mean, if you think about it, that's pretty accurate to the term Hun, at least how we use it here. It's kind of like you see the destruction of families, right? You see couples, husbands, wives, partners splitting up. You see them putting their MLM products on their kids. I'm sure that's, you know, for a lot of people, that's a different kind of ethical issue that could probably be debatable, honestly. And I don't know, I think this is really interesting, and I'm just really glad to see that, you know, while MLMs exist everywhere, unfortunately they do, while they exist everywhere, I'm glad to see that the good information is out there. I would just love for it to be prominent. I would love for everyone to know, but it's just kind of one of those things. It's probably just going to take time, but we're doing it, you guys. We're doing it, and there's a lot of other great channels doing some great stuff. You know, a lot of the good ones, so let's just keep on keeping on. All right, my animal-loving foxtrotters, get ready to get enraged. I'm sorry. My dog died. It's been a little while, so I'm much better now. This is the message I got.
Amy, where did you get your blank shirt? I love it. Praying for your doggy. Also, I wanted to tell you I sell lip scents, and my inventory is all 50% off with LuLaRoe.
Oh my God, she sells for both. I didn't see that coming.
And you for your doggy's loss. So sorry, Amy.
Oh man. Oh man. It's weird too, because the HonBot actually did say something like praying for your doggy, so they were aware of the incident with the dog, attempted to sell product, and then remembered again that the dog incident had occurred. So awful. It's like making me rage laugh. Is that a thing? Do you guys ever do that? I'm like angry laughing. Oh, emotions are fun. Don't forget, Anway water is oxygen rich and synergistically balanced. Water given to my husband by my Anway Han brother. I'm so sorry for the loss of your brother. I'm kidding. He'll be back, I hope. Fingers crossed. Well, the good thing about water is that it has oxygen molecules in it. You cannot have it without, in fact, it's two hydrogen molecules bonded to an oxygen molecule. So one could say it's hydrogen rich as well. But yeah, it is oxygen rich. But if you look, I'm not going to read all that bio on the back of that bottle, but we will focus on that list in bold where it says everything else is less than perfect, because that's already sounds like an MLM where they do that whole thing. If you don't think our stuff is the best, then you're a big dum-dum stuff. So their water is purified, remineralized, ionized. We're going to talk about that one. Microstructured. We're not going to talk about that one because that's nothing. And then oxygen rich. We've already discussed that. Water is oxygen rich. You can't have water without oxygen. It's one of the main ingredients. Oh my God. Okay. ionized water. There's been a lot of talk in the last couple years about people getting excited about ionized water or alkaline water, separating the acid from the alkaline in your water. It's a whole thing. Maybe some of you have heard of it, maybe some of you haven't. That's not super important. What is interesting though is that the studies based on how alkaline water affects your body, it's kind of hazy. In fact, there is very little actual evidence other than anecdotal evidence of people claiming that they feel better or that they are absorbing nutrients better. But like, I don't know. That's not a scale I would base my judgment on in deciding if I want to do something or not. And let's also, for the record, most water that you drink out of the tap anyway, if you live in an area where your tap water is safe, it is already partially ionized or mostly ionized. It's going to be that way mostly already because it makes it safer to drink instead of, you don't want to be drinking your water full of acid for obvious reasons, right? Also, the body pH is a very special system. The human body is incredible because it can only maintain its equilibrium within a very small range. It's homeostasis, right? Where you can exist in this range. It's very fine. And a temperature, a few degrees change of temperature inside your body, you're toast, right? Well, your pH is very similar that way. And each individual organ in your body, every individual organ has a different level of pH. It's just, our bodies are incredible. And while there could be some perks to this, if you live in areas where perhaps you don't have the safest drinking water, doing something to your water that makes it healthier, or perhaps buying something that has more of an alkaline base to it, then that might be beneficial. But overall, it seems to be, you guys, like, just drink water, okay? Like, don't freak out about what kind of water. Just make sure it's clean drinking water, okay? And then you'll probably just be fine. You'll be nice and hydrated and happy. You don't need to buy crazy expensive MLM ridiculous fake science water, okay? I love you guys, all right? I'm not gonna read this one because you can read it, but you guys, Pure Romance is up to no good again. Oh my God, I can't even, I am without words. I'm stunned. I don't even know what I can say about this. Honestly, I think that's enough. We're just going to move on to the next one. Just Pure Romance. I'm not even going to give you any attention. You guys are out of control. So someone had posted this question in earnest. They really wanted a good answer. What is a good protein drink and snacks for a type 1 diabetic to have? I mean, good question. Well, look who's got to come galloping in on that MLM horsey.
I always recommend Shakeology to diabetics. It's extremely low on the glycemic index and doesn't have any additives or artificial ingredients.
No, okay. If you have diabetes, I mean, while getting this kind of advice is good. I mean, it's always good to get lots of different information. However, your final decision should be through you and your primary care provider. Please, 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 please. It's just, please. These people are not healthcare specialists. They don't know what they're talking about. Perhaps it is lower on the glycemic index. And yet, I still just feel like you should definitely talk to somebody who knows your medical history, who has your medical records, who knows all of your blood work, back and front, etc. I'm sorry I keep saying that word in this video. I know that annoys some of you, but okay. This is one of those videos, I guess, huh? So this was a conversation between two family members. I believe the blue box is the niece and the gray boxes are her aunt, who is a CBD hun. Okay.
It warms my heart to know much how our hemp-work CBD oil is helping people lead more pain-free lives. Product info here, website placement. Select Pure Hemp Oil Herbal Drops 500 for minor issues, $7.50 from our what kind of information is that? My God. Hi Blank, what issues is your cat having? I've been selling the CBD oil and they have a version just for pets. Wondering if it would be worth you trying out. Check it out.
She's in heart failure with some added health complications, sadly. Not much to do other than keep an eye on her breathing and blood work. I hope your kitty cat's doing okay, by the way. A little shout out to little Kiki over there. But, this is just so rude. It's really gross behavior. This is not how we make friends. This is not how you tell people you love them and you care about them. This isn't it. This ain't it. It's just so misguided completely. I mean, they're under the delusion that they're going to help, but really they're just trying to earn a profit. A very loud car just went by. Let's all wave him goodbye. Goodbye. Drive safe. No, this is just really awful and rude. And I hope Kiki's doing okay. If you're the person who wrote this post here and you happen to be watching this video for some chance, by some odd chanceness, let us know below if your kitty's doing okay, and we'll send some good internet vibes your way.
So, let's think about this for a sec. Blank buys the kit for $99 and gets $450 worth of makeup and skincare. Then, Blank turns around and purchases the Flawless 4 for $99, which is already a $46 savings. But wait! Blank bought the kit, so Blank gets $19.50 back in commission from the Flawless 4 bundle. Now, I don't know about you, but I think Blank is going to be so dang happy to get $596 worth of beauty products for $178.50. Blank now either walks away with all this makeup, no strings attached, nothing to cancel, no fees, no nothing, or Blank changes her life. Sound good to you?
No, that sounds like a big old stupid gimmick. That was a dumb post that took way too long to read, and all those big old gaps and putting up all those emojis, that was a waste of everyone's time. And I'm sure not for you, because you probably just got a whole bunch of these copy paste things, so you're just sending it out en masse to everyone. This is really dumb. Whoever had to see this on their Facebook post, I'm sure they just rolled their eyes, and thank you for posting it here for all of us to laugh at, because no, none of that sounds worth it. And I like how in the middle of the pitch, they go ahead and let you know that the person above you is going to be making a lot of money. But it's okay, because like you got all this makeup for like $200. You still spent $178. That's a lot of money. For really bad makeup. Sorry, I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Oh man, you guys, these Huns are like on one. She posted a pic of herself and thanked herself for being such a great boss. Seriously?
Happy National Bosses Day! Figure I'd take a second and give this lovely lady some recognition. She is the absolute best boss I have ever had. She is driven by her family and the chance to rearrange their stars.
Oh my god, what a line. Puke, gag, blah.
She lets me work whenever and wherever I want. The pay is incredible, and she offers the best perks around.
Except for insurance.
I can take a nap in the middle of the day. She pays me to party and gives me all the time to spend with my babies. Cheers to me.
Oh boy. That's like straight up been sniffing your own toots right there, my dude. That is not a good looking attitude. This is why no one wants to come to your house for wine night anymore. This is why, okay? Nobody likes to be talked to like this. And that whole rearrange the stars line, like what kind of wordsmith are you? That is so extra. Oh man, pour one out, okay? We got an F for a fallen soldier, aka former sweet mate.
Hey family and friends, I'm going to be posting more often than usual because I started something new. Yesterday I made a huge decision to become an It Works distributor. I have a few friends who do this.
Oh, they're not your real friends, honey, but you're young, you'll find out. Oh no.
I have been watching their posts for a few months now, and it has really inspired me to try blank. Finally convinced me to join. I'm always seeing huge opportunities to make extra cash, all while enjoying life at the same time.
It's fake. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's more work. It is. I promise. For less.
I cannot wait to see where this new adventure brings me and my family.
Oh no. Yeah, man. That's no good. That's no good. I really hope that this was just some sort of random decision, and then they kind of snapped out of it. I hope this doesn't stick, because if she does have a family, oh my gosh, you guys already know. It's just, what a mess. Not a good world to jump into. And I weep for her future, for her child, because there's going to be so much time spent with this business, and it's going to put a strain on her relationship. Money is going to be an issue the whole time. And it's just these MLMs, they don't care about you and your family at all. And I really just want you all to know that. And I'm not talking about those Huns that have gotten out, or even if you your mom's a Hun and you love your mom, and your mom's selling, Arbonne and she loves it. I mean, I'm sure your mom's not an awful person, and there's a reason you love your mom. And it's just, I'm not really talking about those type of Huns. I'm talking about the people who are really I don't know what else to call them, like the vampires, the bloodsuckers, the ones that sit at the top, that just are drinking all this up and just letting these people's lives go to total ruin. Was that over dramatic? That was a little dramatic. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it for this video today, guys. Wholesome moment coming next. Oh my God. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. Today's featured animal is going to be Chi-Chi, who is actually the elder brother of Elvira, who is that cute little tiny dog off to the right in the Batgirl costume, who I've actually featured in this segment before on a previous video. And this was sent over by Natalie. Thank you so much, Natalie. So let's go ahead and read about Chi-Chi. Thank you so much for featuring my little Elvira on one of your videos. I wanted to also introduce you to her big brother, Chi-Chi. We rescued him about 10 years ago and are guessing his current age to be somewhere between 14 and older than Methuselah, but we aren't sure. He was rescued from people who were using him as a bait dog, so he came equipped with some trust issues and some brain damage. But we loved our crabby little man from the beginning, and he's fully a part of the family. We were afraid Chi-Chi might be approaching the Rainbow Bridge, as his health issues have increased to include congestive heart failure, blindness, dementia, and seizures that he's had since beginning due to the brain damage, and had been mentally preparing as best as we could. We never expected that bringing little Elvira into our home would turn this little old fella into a spry, playful, and energetic guy again. We were afraid a puppy would just annoy him, but he loves his new little sister, and they are little sidekicks all day, every day. Who knew we just had to get him his own puppy? Sorry, I'm messing up reading because I started to kind of get a little teary. At any rate, sorry for getting long-winded, but here's our little guy modeling his medical issues tag, and I couldn't resist sharing a sneak peek at his and Elvira's Halloween costumes for this year. Hope you enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Oh, thank you so much, Natalie, for sending that. I love getting these stories. It's just nice to get this little bit of wholesomeness in here. And what a cute guy. And let's not forget to love the old dogs. You know, when I preach all this rescuing stuff, I know myself, I have rescued younger dogs. But I just really want to give a shout out to the older doggos and older kitties that live at the shelters. They need homes too, and darn it, they've earned it. They've lived their whole lives, and you wouldn't want your grandparents sitting at a shelter, you know, waiting to go home with some nice family. No, you want them to come home where it's warm and comfortable and lots of food, and they can get good and fat. And okay, that's enough of that. Anyways, thank you so much, Natalie. This is so cute. And if you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend to adopt, not shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go and send it to my email, which is in my channel description. It's also theburrowingfox@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email, and you will see your pets here eventually. Alright, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. I love to read what you have to say, and I love interacting with you all. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. And I'm going to link my Patreon here somewhere for you to check it out. And if not, no big deal. I'm just glad you came to spend some time with me. Alright, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was way more fun than my cranial nerves test that I had today, which I think I passed, so thumbs up for me. And I'm so excited that it is Friday, at least when I'm recording this, it's Friday. I'm not sure what day it is you'll be hearing this. I'm time warping again, but I'm so excited to go to the pumpkin patch today and try to get some simple basic fall activities in. Cannot wait. I love you guys. You are all wonderful, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, until the next video, take care.